you're determined to live a healthy life, but you don't know where to start. It looks like type 2 diabetes continues to get in the way of your plans. Type 2 diabetes is a lifelong disease that interferes with the body's ability to use insulin as intended. It can damage or cause problems with the kidneys, eyes, nerves, and skin. As if that wasn't enough. Type 2 diabetes also increases your risk of getting heart disease or having a stroke. Experts also warn against this chronic disease because it damages the brain and increases the risk of developing Alzheimer's disease. In today's video, we'll talk about the dietary changes you need to make to help manage type 2 diabetes. Keep in mind that these lifestyle and dietary changes are there to support your treatment. Don't replace your medications with the new type 2 diabetes-friendly diet. Let's start the discussion. Let's understand type 2 diabetes a little. First, type 2 diabetes is the most common type of diabetes and characterized by very high levels of blood glucose, also called blood sugar. And this blood glucose, which works as the main source of energy. The pancreas produces a hormone called insulin, which helps glucose enter cells to be used for energy. But when you have type 2 diabetes, your body doesn't produce enough insulin or is unable to use it properly. As a result, too much glucose builds up in your blood vessels and not enough reaches you. But don't let that discourage you. You can take steps to prevent or slow the development of type 2 diabetes. Let's first start by making the necessary changes to your diet. Recommended dietary changes for people with type 2 diabetes. Portion control. We love devouring our favorite foods. Whether it's pizza from your favorite pizzeria or a creamy pasta dish. It seems like nothing stops us when it comes to indulging in delicacies. While it's okay once in a while, you should be very careful about what you eat while eating. If you have type 2 diabetes, yes, you heard that right. It's not just about choosing healthier foods. You should also practice portion control. People with type 2 diabetes need to work to lower their blood sugar levels. If you are overweight, one way to do this is to reduce your weight by about 5 to 10%. Reducing weight can also help prevent heart disease, which is at higher risk for people with type 2 diabetes. A simple way to reduce weight is to practice portion control rather than cutting out foods completely for hours or days at a time. Reducing the amount of food you eat at each meal is easier to do with portion control. You can also keep your blood sugar levels in the required range. It's best to consult your doctor to determine how many calories you can remove from each meal. Your doctor will be able to advise you based on your medical history, eating habits, and how much you currently weigh. Interested in learning more about how to lose weight in a healthy way, you can watch our video on the top 20 superfoods for weight loss. You're not eating enough to add leafy greens. Not everyone is a fan of green leafy vegetables, but if you want to live a long and healthy life, you need to find a way to enjoy eating them because they will be a big part of your life in the future. Adding green leafy vegetables to your diet provides almost all the essential nutrients you need daily, especially antioxidants, which are super good for you. Leafy greens are specifically helpful for people with type 2 diabetes as they have a minimal impact on blood sugar levels. Vegetables like spinach and kale have become extremely popular thanks to the incredible nutritional benefits they offer. They also come with a generous amount of protein and fiber. Animal research indicates that there may be a chance that people with type 2 diabetes will benefit from leafy greens. Experts have discovered that leafy vegetable juice is a potent source of biological oxidants. These antioxidants and enzymes will help the rats digest the starch. Another study was conducted on humans, in which participants drank 300 milliliters of kale juice daily for 6 weeks. Results showed that kale juice can help maintain blood sugar levels and even helped improve blood pressure among those who had hypertension. Green leaves can be consumed in various ways in various dishes. They can be added to salads, soups, and side dishes. You can make smoothies with them and trinkets too. You'll be surprised to learn how easy it is to put leafy greens on a sandwich. All you have to do is fill it with less meat and more vegetables. It's easy to throw a handful of spinach on your tuna sandwich or add several leaves of fresh romaine lettuce and a plateful of roast chicken. You can top your food with a slice of avocado to get some heart-healthy fats. Another great alternative is to swap your tortilla for cabbage or lettuce. Sweet lettuce wraps are also a great option to get more nutrients while reducing carbohydrate consumption. 3. Plan your meals. Eating healthy meals is necessary for people with type 2 diabetes. But it's not always possible to make a healthy meal right away. You may not have the ingredients or time needed to prepare the meal every time. To avoid such situations, it is best to make a weekly meal plan. You can talk to your doctor or nutritionist to determine which foods constitute healthy meals. They can also tell you how much carbohydrates you need to sustain you through the day. An eating plan is unique to each person based on their circumstances, their lifestyle, their current weight, their chronic illness if any, and other factors are taken into consideration when an eating plan is assigned. Once you have the plan ready, you can purchase all the ingredients needed to prepare these meals. You can also prepare meals in advance and store them in the refrigerator to heat them in the oven when ready to eat. This not only saves time but also ensures you stay on track to achieve your goals. You're less likely to order takeout if you have a fridge full of delicious, healthy meals. To consult a nutritionist, making healthy changes to your diet and lifestyle can be a little intimidating. There are so many things to change, but you have no idea where to start. You may also be confused about the appropriate amounts of various healthy foods to eat. Then there are food combos. You need to try to hit the jackpot on the healthy quotient. But who will tell you all this? You can't spend the entire weekend mindlessly surfing the internet. That's where a qualified nutritionist comes in. It guides people through diets or eating patterns that have demonstrated success for many people with type 2 diabetes. Some have found the Mediterranean diet helpful. Others have had success with dietary approaches to stopping hypertension. Test Power Pattern. These diets are mostly full of whole grains and other complex carbohydrates. People have also tried low-carb meal plans and found success in treating type 2 diabetes. These diets are rich in protein. There is no one meal or diet plan that can be suggested for everyone with type 2 diabetes. It needs to be selected according to your personal needs. This is where a nutritionist would be very helpful. They would understand what you need based on your condition, weight, lifestyle, and other relevant factors. Nutritionists can then design a diet that offers the best benefits. Nutritionists are also helpful in making a personalized plan based on your cooking habits. They also take your budget into consideration before making suggestions. 5. Add beans to your diet. Do you enjoy eating hummus with pita bread or chips while you are one step closer to making the right choice? All you need to do is swap bread chips, cut them with celery, cucumber slices, or carrots. Beans have a low glycemic index. Want to know what this is? The glycemic index measures how quickly a particular food raises blood sugar levels. Your body takes a long time to digest beans compared to other carbohydrates. This makes them perfect for regulating blood sugar levels in people with type 2 diabetes. Eating beans also has the added benefit of helping to reduce weight and lower cholesterol levels. They also come with other important nutrients like potassium, iron, and magnesium. You can add beans to most meals. They go with linden or stew. You can even add them to a horeb. Cooked chickpeas and beans go great with a plate of fresh green salad. 6. Drink lots of water. Do you monitor your water intake? Are you making sure to stay hydrated throughout the day? You will be surprised to learn the impact hydration has on your health. In addition to quenching your thirst, it also prevents you from mindless eating and frequent cravings. Your body can easily mistake thirst for hunger, which causes you to eat so much that it causes calorie overload. Thirst can make you crave sugary foods especially. If you don't pay attention to your body's thirst signals, you could end up eating too much. Some people also tend to rely more on fruit juices or soft drinks whenever they feel thirsty. These drinks often contain sweeteners and added sugar that increase blood sugar levels. All of this needs to change if you want to keep your blood glucose levels under control. Instead of drinking sugary drinks, you need to switch to water. It's your favorite drink. Water is not only sugar-free, but also calorie-free. It's important to stay hydrated throughout the day. If you find it difficult to feel motivated to drink lots of plain water, try fruit-infused water. It's a great option for those who find drinking plain water boring. There are several water bottles with infusers on the market. You can infuse drinking water with mint, lemon, or cucumber leaves to add flavor. Another surefire way to stay hydrated is to monitor your water intake. There are apps to remind you to hydrate every few hours. The best part is that when you drink enough water throughout the day, you will experience an increase in energy levels and productivity while doing so. Also, avoiding alcohol affects blood sugar levels and can increase your weight if you cannot avoid it completely. Only drink in moderation. 7. Reduce carbs. Carbohydrates have the biggest impact on blood sugar levels. When you eat carbohydrates, your blood glucose level increases. This doesn't mean you should avoid carbs completely. They are very important for your overall health. But it's important to control the amount of carbohydrates you eat at each meal. Refined carbohydrates are especially a liability. They are high in calories but have low nutritional value. They only end up causing weight gain and raising blood sugar levels. Examples of refined carbohydrate foods include white rice, white pasta, and white bread. Soft drinks and fruit juices also contain these carbohydrates. Sweets and cookies are no better either. Not all foods are good for you. Some raise blood sugar levels more than others. Foods such as potatoes and sweets should be avoided. Instead, you can eat whole grain bread, brown rice, and oatmeal. You can also include vegetables, but not starchy ones. Squash, okra, and cauliflower are a few you can try. Furthermore, when purchasing food at the supermarket, it is important to look at the food labels. Anything that lists added sugars should be avoided. 8. Probiotic yogurt. Probiotics are good bacteria present in the intestine that help with digestion. They are also important for overall health and are especially good for people with type 2 diabetes. Research has shown that probiotic yogurt improves cholesterol in people who have type 2 diabetes. This can help reduce your chances of developing heart disease. One study showed that eating probiotic-rich foods, like yogurt, can reduce inflammation. It also increases insulin sensitivity, which is helpful for people with type 2 diabetes. When buying yogurt at the supermarket, make sure you choose one that doesn't contain added sugar. Plain Greek yogurt is one of the healthiest choices you can make. You can add nuts to yogurt to make it healthier. Just make sure to eat yogurt in moderation. Flavored water is better than fruit juice. Do you love drinking fruit juice for breakfast? Well, that has to change if you want to keep type 2 diabetes under control. You might think that fruit juices are great for your health, as fruits are highly recommended as part of a healthy diet. While it's true that fruits are rich in vitamins, minerals, antioxidants, and fiber, fruit juice is another story. Although whole foods are considered healthy carbohydrates for people with diabetes, they should avoid drinking fruit juice. Even 100% fruit juice is not recommended. The problem is that juices contain concentrated amounts of fruit sugar that cause your blood sugar to rise quickly. Not only will drinking fruit juice not be as satisfying as eating a whole fruit. This is because the juice does not contain the same fibrous whole fruit. If you still want a refreshing drink, opt for natural carbonated, calorie-free or naturally flavored water. You can add aspects of lemon and lime for extra flavor. As we explained before, you can always infuse water with cucumber and mint leaves. Diet certainly plays a significant role in controlling blood glucose levels. There are so many foods you should eat and some you should absolutely avoid. Interested in knowing more about them? Let's continue the conversation with some more diabetes-related videos. Let's look at the 6 best and 6 worst vegetables for diabetics. You can also try our video on 18 healthy, diabetic-friendly snacks you should be eating. Go ahead, click on one. Or better yet, watch both and learn more about health, nutrition, and diabetes. Do you have type 2 diabetes or know someone who is trying to control their blood sugar levels? Let us know in the comments below.